Starman Podcast.
Hello and welcome to another Starman Debates. I am your host, Devin. With me is Billy and Cody.
Woo! Hey, everybody.
David unfortunately can't be with us today. So, guys, starting off, we'll go around the room. What's everyone playing and watching?
I'm playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, that's an interesting one to hear you say.
Yeah. But, I liked it. I mean, I enjoyed the last couple games.
Okay.
Because I think I've been playing them every once since Tomb Raider. I think it was Tomb Raider Legend on the PS2.
Yeah.
That's the one where she's on the bike.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know the Tomb Raider series well enough.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Which was the first Tomb Raider game I ever actually was able to finish.
Fair enough. Cody.
I recently started playing the Saboteur again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love the game. It's a kind of a cross between Assassin's Creed and Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Except you're trying to liberate France, which has been seized by Nazis.
Yeah. This guy I had played that game. The disguise mechanic, I hate it in that game.
The what?
The disguise mechanic.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I've never been able to completely get through. I was never able to completely get through it without getting caught.
Oh yeah, I keep screwing it up.
Sounds rough.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm playing through Terraria, doing the Zelda randomizers.
That was fun.
Always fun. And got back into Slay the Spire.
Which one's that about?
That's the card game.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've been watching that one. Nice.
Yeah. That Steam Workshop is, there's no end to the content now.
Oh, boy. This is the game that'll never end.
Until I put something in that crashes it.
Then you just take said thing and take it out.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the Steam Workshop. There's no real download.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
You subscribe to it and that's your download.
And then you unsubscribe and it just takes it out.
And that's your uninstall.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so guys, we're going to talk about that magic number, the number 3. And mostly, trilogies.
Mm-hmm.
So, the big question here is, why the number 3? Why don't we see anything past 3?
Yeah, I was curious of why.
There are tons of movies I can list off where I was like, they could have fleshed this out and made it into a 4-part.
Yeah, well,
RoboCop was one of them.
yeah.
Except for RoboCop 3 kind of screwed the pooch a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ninja Turtles ones I would have loved to see actually more from that world, not 3's let's go to feudal Japan.
Yeah, Devon's least.
It is my least favorite one, but I don't hate it as much as people think I do.
No, I mean, I still bought that movie.
So, can I ask?
Bungee jumping without a
Yes.
bungee. That could be dangerous.
Oh wait, I did see that one. Never mind.
Yeah. You would have seen that one.
Yeah.
If you didn't, I'd force you to watch it right now.
Please don't.
Okay.
Clockwork Orange style, everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's name off a few trilogies, and Billy, you're going to hate this one, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Control yourself.
Oh god, he's foaming.
Don't worry, I got the tranks ready. I think elephant trank's enough to take Billy out, right?
You didn't research this?
No, I'm just going to guess and hope for the best.
We're gonna die. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future was a trilogy?
Yeah. RoboCop, the original RoboCop trilogy. Because some other ones, but all of them ones would have ended up as a trilogy, but then they decided to make a fourth
Yeah.
installment. Like Lethal Weapon,
Lethal Weapon.
Rambo.
What?
Rambo.
We got Rambo. Terminator, I think was
Yes,
supposed
Terminator, because it was, it was the right. Terminator 3 was, and there was like that gap.
Yeah.
Die Hard. For the longest time, there wasn't a.
No, for like 12 years, I think it was a gap between sequels.
Yeah.
It was 95 when The Vengeance came out, it was 2007 when Live Free or Die Hard came out.
Yeah.
No, that's the biggest thing. Like when there's a gap, and then I was like, oh no, we're gonna do a fourth one now. I was like, the gap kind of ruins it.
Like.
Because at that point, like when you watch a movie, and then it's like, next year is the second one, and then the third one, you're like invested.
And then 12 years later, you're like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, you've lost interest, and now you're just questioning. They're bringing that back.
Yeah.
Will it be as good as the first three? Because I don't think so at this point.
No, and like I watched the one that came after, like Live Free or Die Hard, and I was like,
Oh, It's a Good Day to Die Hard. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind it,
yeah,
but it was just way too much.
yeah.
Like,
They didn't put as much effort in.
no. Like I said, the original three are still my favorite.
Oh yeah, same. I actually recently got them on DVD, so I'm really happy.
So, tried to do some research on this, but I got sidetracked. So, trilogies for video games.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, Dino Crisis was the original.
Was an original trilogy.
Yeah. Which, same, like, I compare that to Robocop, because 3 pretty much just ended the series.
Yeah.
When they did the
In
space.
Dinosaurs in space.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm like, oh, wait, they're making Dino Crisis 3. I'm reading it, like, yeah, I'm not touching this one.
Yeah, I looked at that online. I'm like, nope. Mass Effect.
Mass Effect was a trilogy, yes.
Yeah.
Why didn't I remember that one?
Yeah, then, Andromeda was number 4, right?
What?
The Andromeda, Mass Effect Andromeda, or...
Yeah.
Or
That
was it its own separate?
I think it's its own separate story, like a separate chapter.
Okay.
I don't think it's the 4th installment.
Okay.
Again, I don't know that series well enough to state
Okay.
that, so don't quote me.
Like, I think the only thing different about it is, I mean, tied in was there was some character.
Yeah. But as you can see, there's not as many video game trilogies as
No.
there are movie trilogies.
No, it was...
Xenosaga.
Xenosaga is one.
I used to have all of them.
Yeah, because like a lot of video games, they would go up to 3, then once... I think it's 2, if the third one did okay, they're like, okay, maybe we can stretch this.
Yeah. But why don't movies do this? It's the same idea.
No, I
But
have.
Yeah.
I think we already answered our question with a few of our examples. So, I mentioned RoboCop 3 wasn't the greatest thing
No.
ever. What was your trilogy again that you mentioned?
Actually,
I think you mentioned the same thing as
I
me.
think
Yeah.
you mentioned RoboCop as well. Yeah.
I mentioned.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Back to the...
And honestly, when it came out, I enjoyed it, but I was like, don't do another one.
Ninja Turtles was the other one we mentioned.
Yes.
But it seems like the third one, not a lot of effort was put into it. Or making it, or they tried something completely off the record.
Yeah. Yeah, because RoboCop 3, they toned it down
Yeah.
a lot.
Like, for some of them, I half think they were thinking, we have no more ideas, let's not try this again.
No. Because, for RoboCop 3, like, what happened, I think, is, like, the fourth one kind of materialized into the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's actually what they said it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be originally going to be the fourth movie, but when
The third movie didn't do so well.
they decided, like, well, we stretch this out into a live-action TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, it lasted 22 episodes, so it's not
Oh.
bad.
That's way more than what a movie would have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, another movie that like really extended past, even the first one, Tremors.
Yep. I was making Tremors and Police Academy.
Yes, Police Academy.
These are movies that they want to make just a constant stream of them.
Yeah. Presently, there is now going to be a seventh Tremors movie.
And I'm gonna like open the veil a little bit. A lot of horror movies. We have like
Oh, yes.
Friday
Friday
the
13th.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. I think even Scream, Final Destination.
Yeah.
Use
Oh yes.
a lot of horror movies.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's also another one. Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I just said
That.
that.
Sorry.
Actually, do you guys know Psycho? They trying to make a trilogy of the Psycho movies.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
No, I mean, I believe it's all of them. I'm like the ones I still kind of want to see, but like when you don't have Alfred Hitchcock behind it.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
hard.
Okay, movies, the Marine movies.
Never even heard or tell it.
Well, they were a WWE studio movie. The first one starred John Cena,
Okay.
and then the second one started doing after that was direct to DVD movies. The second one had Ted DiBiase Jr.
Okay.
Then everyone after that, after the fifth or sixth one, had The Miz and different wrestlers in them.
Okay.
Yes, Cody?
No, there was this movie series I saw before about like, did Universal Soldier have?
Oh, yes. Universal Soldier. That was. Actually, fun fact, the first two sequels were made for TV movies.
Oh wow.
It wasn't until the third. Well, technically it's considered the fourth, but the direct sequel from the first one, Universal Soldier: The Return.
Ah, okay.
Which I have on DVD yet.
So, it's these movies I'm looking at, and tell me if I'm wrong here on some of them, but especially I was looking at the horror movies and why we have like multiple, because each horror movie just kind of doesn't sync with each other. It has the same murderer,
Yeah.
same setting, but there's no continuous story.
No, not really. Because, I mean... Yeah, I was saying Friday the 13th, like I said, the example, Friday the 13th, because,
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, it
The
tried.
only-
It has a background story, but
and they only tried out somehow Jason gets resurrected in each movie.
yeah, explains his resurrection.
Yeah.
And Freddy's the same way too for
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think the only one the only one I know that tried to carry on the story one time was Halloween.
Okay.
Like with the second movie.
Yeah, because wasn't it like the main
was
character
like-
was older and it's been a
No,
while since
I
I've
mean-
seen the Halloween ones.
Which...
No, I mean like the original sequel that they discarded.
Yeah, I think...
Like
Yeah.
it took place right after.
Yeah, I think then... Yeah, 'cause when the new one came out, they said they're just preparing every other sequel.
Yeah.
Because there was like this... Because they even, actually even poked fun at that thing, because when they thought Lily Stroud was Michael's sister,
Yeah.
and they just said, I think they even reference in the new movies like, yeah, then the other theory people have.
Yeah.
So.
Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's
Or, as it's called, Child's Play.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, what, the first 2 or 3 were Child's Play, and the rest were just Chucky movies.
Yeah.
Scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, we can list off
Oh, yeah.
all day trilogies and things that went past the trilogy
Yeah.
mark. But we're not really addressing the issue of why a trilogy happens and why
Yeah.
we don't have quadrilogies.
No. I think too, trilogies is just it's a way they can like arc out a storyline.
Yeah. But there are times where you're like, I wish they would have made this a 4-parter
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you could have fleshed in a few
Oh yeah.
story
definitely.
scenes. And it might be that, yes, I'm right, you could have fleshed out some story scenes, but at the same time, you are trying to make it an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
So no one wants a lot of exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
'Cause- yeah, that's the thing. Like if you try like to write a 4th movie and it just you think it makes sense on paper, then the audience is like, this does not make sense at all.
yeah, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Or if it's like just a bore fest, because it's like telling your third movie is basically going to be like setting up the 4th movie.
Yeah.
And unless there's some very interesting scenes, it's a lot of exposition of people talking to set up the 4th movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a lot of moviegoers wouldn't want to sit through.
No.
And I think some movies choose a good point to just be like, we're not making any more.
Yeah, even when it's not a continuous story.
Yeah.
They usually 3 is usually a good popular number to stop on.
Yeah.
Like I think like
'Cause-
Back to the Future. I
Yeah.
think it ended on a high note.
Yeah. It's been a while since I watched Back to the Future, but I don't remember hating any of them. So.
Cause I don't know. I have a feeling they were like, we can't do any more with this.
Yeah, that's usually why a movie franchise stops, is because
Yeah.
we're out of ideas. And usually, this is where we're talking with the third movie, usually kind of shows that.
Yeah. Then, when they ran out of ideas to continue the main story, prequel.
Yeah. Then we start seeing prequels, and that's also a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about prequels on another episode.
Yeah. Actually, another one that's kind of franchise that was going to end in trilogy because the last one sucked, but somehow they did the 4th one and revived the series, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Because the 3rd one was,
It was kind of terrible.
yeah.
I watched it recently.
Because again, they're running out of ideas for
Yeah.
that story.
But then I liked how they decided to continue the franchise and the last 2 were pretty good, I thought.
They were alright. But yeah, also, that's another subject matters. Talk about revival series and how we
Yeah.
brought back some things from the past.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would definitely be a good episode.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
So, let's look at the video game aspects of this now, and so video games kind of follow the same reason why we have multiple horror movies.
Oh,
If the video game's doing well, of course we're going to milk that cow.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
which, for the love of God, I would pursue it stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
What?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is still going. That is the most ironic title I've heard.
Oh, I know, right? It's like the next
Well-
one. When they finally ended, it's like Final Fantasy, whatever. The Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I will admit I enjoy the series, but there are some games I absolutely hate.
Now, would you call it a series?
I guess technically no, you can't call it a series because almost every one is different.
Yep.
It's a franchise.
Yeah, it's a franchise.
I think there's only a few games that have had continuations.
And even then, like,
10, 10, 2.
yeah, 10, 10, 2, like,
13, 13, 2, Lightning Returns. Bastards.
but yeah, as you can see, it's usually Final Fantasy, whatever number it's from,
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah, really. Oh, another video game trilogy that the third one just came out. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts has a lot of spin-off games, though.
Oh, I don't know.
There's like Chain of Memory for the Game Boy Advance, and
I had Birth by Sleep for
Yeah.
PSP.
yeah, there's one for the DS. So
Okay, no, just because I know the actual Kingdom Hearts 3.
yeah, just came out,
And I'm going to be honest, when it drops in price, I might try it.
okay.
enough.
Devin's looking at me completely stunned.
Not really, no. But it's a series I want to get into, but like I didn't have it for the PlayStation 2, and now trying to get a hold of it is going to be a pain.
Eh.
So
Yeah, fair enough.
someday, maybe someday,
Get a PS4, Devin.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna hear, I shouldn't have bought this.
Are you kidding? If I get the games I want on the PlayStation 4,
Oh,
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
no. Oh, no, I mean... Like, one thing I've been hyping this up to him, and yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I'm trying to think of any games I wanted. Like,
Well-
give him-
yeah. Let's get back
Back
on
on top
track
of it,
here. We
yeah.
don't need to go for Cody's wish list.
yeah, because
No,
that would be a 10-part episode.
I've got a video game.
Okay.
Technically, Parasite Eve 3.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Okay. Well, we don't need a game review of
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
I think that's why they ended it.
Yeah, it's a no. Like, they didn't... Like, I can see, too, Microsoft 3, like, that would have been a good end of the franchise, but then when the PS3 came out, they knew, like, okay, we gotta continue it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Microsoft.
Ah, yeah.
Because I think originally Microsoft 3 was supposed to be the end.
Even though it was a prequel.
Yeah, which was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like Microsoft 3, I still think that's my favorite.
Yeah. I don't think Metal Gear was going to be a trilogy in my mind. I
No.
could be wrong, and we could look it up, but
Yeah, I thought, yeah, for some reason I thought when it came out.
yeah.
But no, another, like I said, that's actually another good reason why the trilogies will continue if the last game ends on an older console and there's a new one coming out.
Yeah.
Just a good theory.
Yeah, no, it's kind of how Nintendo ran Mario for the longest time.
Yeah, good example.
Yeah.
Basically, new console, new Mario game.
Yeah.
That was the formula.
Yeah.
I don't know if this series is still going on. Siphon Filter?
I haven't heard anything
No,
from it. So.
Okay.
it was, I think that became a 4 because I think there was the 3 on PS1 and then the 4th one came out on the PS2.
Cool. Like, I wanted to try the one on PS2, and then I'm like, I don't like stealth games, so I probably won't like it.
Good old stealth games. Speaking of which, Hitman? Was that supposed to be a trilogy?
I think.
That'll be some homework for some people listening.
Yeah, I know it was Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts, and Blood Money came out.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I remember playing with PS2. Then then there was a long gap.
Yeah.
Then you got Absolution, and now you got Hitman and Hitman 2. They redid it.
Yeah.
Wait, they redid Hitman 2?
They
relaunched, they redid the series.
remade
Oh.
the series.
Ah, cool.
And yeah, because I got the first one there when they redid it for free on PlayStation.
Which, holy crap, if we were to come back to... If a future race is supposed to come back and look at our video game collections, they're going to think we're friggin' idiots. So we have Hitman 1, and then we have another Hitman 1, so
Yeah.
that must come next or something.
Yeah.
Then a Hitman 2, and then another Hitman
Hitman
2,
2.
then Hitman 3, and then you're friggin' confused and wonder why the hell we rename things with the same number.
Yeah.
And then they're just gonna blow up the planet because they think we're idiots. Which, they're not wrong.
Why can't we put like a version 2 on like the remakes?
Or like Hitman 1.5.
Yeah.
Because I think.
Well, no, that just indicates that's like in between Hitman 1 and 2.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. That's why I say like V2,
Yeah.
1, and then.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really sell very well as a title.
No.
Hitman V2, 1.
Look.
So, there's a game franchise I used to play. True crime games.
Yeah, that was the original trilogy, but then that kind of continued with Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
But it's renamed something different, so it's
Yeah.
not True Crimes.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the original trilogy. No. It was only 2 true crime games. It wasn't a trilogy.
Oh no, but like I had heard somewhere that it was supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah, it was
and then the
still-
company went under.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. Then
Yeah.
that's what happened when it
Yeah.
became Sleeping Dogs. I think because there was True Crime Streets of LA, then True Crime Streets of New York.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I enjoyed that series.
Oh yeah, no, it was a good series.
So, I guess to kind of sum up where we are at this point is we understand why trilogies happen. Apparently, if you go past 3, you're now a franchise,
Yeah.
Yep.
and we understand why franchises happen. It's usually popularity, and we can milk this for more than it's worth.
Oh yeah.
And not to throw Lord of the Rings at it again, but another way of doing a trilogy is basically let's make a second trilogy with a different cast of characters.
Yeah.
You talk about The Hobbit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's some. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually gonna be talking about Lord of say something about Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I think they did that as the prequels.
Yeah, it's a prequel,
But
but it's a trilogy prequel.
yeah, same with the Star Wars prequel
Yeah.
trilogy.
So,
which, extended to further make them.
yeah, because we used to have a nice Star Wars trilogy. Now we have a prequel trilogy to the Star Wars trilogy, and now we're going to get a
Trilogy for the original trilogy. And soon a trilogy for that trilogy.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there is confused, you're not the only one.
Yep. Again, I feel sorry for the future race that finds our DVDs and video games and has to try to put them in chronological order.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them watching some of the crap we've made.
Yeah, well, that's going to just explain our extinction in my mind.
Yeah. So why did you eliminate this race? Watch their movies, then you'll understand.
I mean, there's another trilogy I just thought of. Make a Gun.
Oh, yes. Was it supposed to be a trilogy, or was it supposed to carry on?
I'm almost accused that they were supposed to be doing a fourth one, but I'm not sure. Because I know, well, the main reason why they want to continue is when the actress was charged with murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, we won't get into that tasty tidbit, but yeah, that'll stop a movie franchise.
But they're funny movies.
They are funny movies. No, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
Good movies to watch, but
Yeah.
I'm curious to wonder if they are supposed to be a continuing, like past three, kind of like the scary movies.
Yeah.
Or if it was supposed to be a trilogy, and does it wrap up nicely at the end of the third movie?
Yeah, because one, if it was supposed to be a trilogy, then yeah, in my opinion, it does wrap up nice.
Okay.
Because I've seen all three.
Okay, I'm going to throw one out here, and we're all not on board of this franchise, but Toy Story.
Buy our toys.
Buy more toys.
That's basically why they made it.
Huh?
It's. I'm sorry, like, I watched the 3 Toy Story movies, and I was like, that's a good way to end the fucking series. Just, they are passed on to another kid, they'll enjoy them.
Then just realized, wait a sec.
Wait a sec, we just killed our cash cow.
No, or they're like, then you're like, wait, they just passed on to another kid. Oh, crap.
Yeah. So now we're gonna watch this kid play with them.
Yeah.
Then you see some person seeing this. No, they were supposed to be out there.
It never ends.
Hey, there's another movie trilogy for you. The never-ending story.
Apparently, it does have an ending.
Yeah.
But I see why it doesn't have any more.
Because the
Third one screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
What did it do?
I
don't want to know.
Where do I begin?
Yes.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
that's a whole video in itself. Just
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
Oh yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that one passed 3, didn't it?
Yeah. Then they just kept focusing more on Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Again, I'm always wondering if it was supposed to be a trilogy or if they had went in with the intention of we're going to make as many of these as possible.
Yeah. I think the Adam Sandler was a semi-trilogy because there was the 2 ones that came out,
Yeah.
and there was a 3rd direct-to-DVD one.
I didn't know there was a 3rd one.
Yeah,
Neither did I.
Adam's Family Reunion, which... Yeah.
Wasn't that the 2nd one?
No, that was Family Values.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one where the nanny or something was like maybe Fester and has been killed.
Yeah.
Both are good movies.
Both are really good movies. I love the Addams Family.
Oh, God, yeah.
So just to wrap this up, movies or video games that you wish were a trilogy.
Ooh.
Wish for a trilogy?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not a trilogy. They're like a one-off or even a two-parter.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna think through my collection.
Yeah.
Okay. Original Fantastic Four movies.
You'd wish that as a trilogy?
Yeah, I kind of wish there was a third one.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Yeah, no, this is actually a tough one.
Yeah, no, I asked enough questions here. That's why I'm here.
You mean you're not here to just torture us?
Well, I torture you for asking the tough questions. That's
Oh.
my role.
Yeah, I
So I'm going to throw Night in the Woods in the ring. And I know it has these prequel games, so I'm not sure if it is a trilogy. But I wouldn't count it. If it is, I would like the prequel games to be a little bit more expanded upon.
Oh, I thought one. No, I just thought one, sorry.
Okay?
Wayne's World.
Yes! I was wondering if you were going to say that.
Yeah! I would have wanted to see a third one.
I would love to see a third Rain's World.
Yeah. And I'm hoping maybe we might get lucky, because now, since they're doing a third Bill and Ted movie.
Maybe. I wouldn't
Maybe.
hold my breath.
I know. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking that.
Yeah? No. Just,
I mean, just love to see where they could take Wayne and Gareth.
yeah, no. Either some way to wrap it up. Like, the second one does wrap up really nicely. He has the Wayne stock. And,
Yeah.
But where do you go from there?
Yeah.
It'd be a movie about them settling down at that point.
Yeah, not.
And probably do a weird thing about like how you can settle down but not lose your party
Yeah.
high energy
Yeah.
side.
Come on, you think we're gonna end our lives like this? Hey, let's do the super happy ending.
There are so many movies you could wish for sequels for.
Like,
Honestly, I kind of wish there had been a third Tomb Raider movie.
okay.
You just want to see another one where they really go in that outfit.
Yep. Can you blame them though?
No, God no.
Now it hasn't happened yet, but it might, and I could be future on Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they're working on a sequel.
Okay, but I would like to see 3 of those.
Yes.
Possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
No, I was thinking of one that had like a 3-parter, not 3-parter, 3 movies for
Okay.
Batman.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Sin City.
Sin City, I would like to
yeah.
see a 3rd one.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, those were good movies.
Yes.
Like I recently watched the first one. I really want to find the second one.
So, final notes, guys, before we wrap up. Anything you want to mention about trilogies or going past the number 3?
I mean, like I said, they can be good or bad.
Yeah,
As,
well,
one thing I will admit, the movie trilogy, Major League,
yeah.
the third one, I didn't care for one first came out, after I saw it, then I saw it a few more times. I actually liked it.
Okay.
Nice.
Cody?
If it's done well.
So, one final question. When you guys see a third in a series, do you get excited or worrisome?
Half and half.
Yeah, I can almost the same thing as like, it's like I'll be like, oh sweet, they're doing another one. And then I'm like, ooh, wait a sec.
Yeah.
Like, cause when I heard they're making another, like, RoboCop, I was like, oh, I'm getting excited. Then I'm like, oh wait.
Well, first of all, that was gonna be they announced that as a reboot.
Oh, I know, but I was still excited.
Yeah.
Then I saw what it looked like, and I was like,
Yeah. That's a different...
Oh.
Billy's right, that's a different topic
fair
altogether.
enough.
Because that's not the fourth coming out. That's...
Okay, let me think.
Because, in my opinion, I knew without
Oh, yeah.
was coming out, I'm like, it's gonna be different. I know.
Okay, perfect example. For a video game,
Yeah.
Xenosaga Episode 3.
Yep.
When I heard that was coming out, I was both excited and I was like, please don't screw this up like you screwed up the second one.
Fair enough.
Then, in other words, they should have just stopped at one.
Or actually tried on them.
Yeah.
Like, the first one was good. Second one, like, no effort into it. And third one was my favorite.
Fair enough. So, with that, that's all the time we have, guys. So, we'll call that here. Thank you all for listening. This has been a Starmen Debates. I'm your host, Devin.
Billy, dig it.
I'm Cody. Have a great night, guys.
Have a good one.